running with power. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continue to get louder and louder. Haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Coming after it. Quarterback adapted. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
What a great job by this defense. You get the 3rd down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, 4th down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
Wants to throw. It's Dart. Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Trying to get to him. On the run, still looking. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He's looking to throw it. They're bringing heat. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Gators moving quickly to the line. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Buys a little extra time. Slings it downfield. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much.
Got enough space. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And the Gators have it with a 1st and goal. Trying to slam in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense. You're creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
And he gets nothing, and this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to fires into traffic? It's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. After the misfire, now on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Wells.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Caught close to the marker, it's Wells. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. At the 45 on its way. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. And the Rebels have their offense in high gear. He leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, 2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of those top 15 teams who did battle today.
Here comes the offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same line.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positive, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a great thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And this offense has got to find a way to get some hits, some layups, some screens. They need some yaks, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense because it's just boom or bust. There's not a lot of consistency. They got to put some 1st downs together, put some drives together, be more consistent.
The Gators want to crank the tempo.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got a running back-like ability out in space.
as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the first quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. The corners are walked up tight. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Back to the air one more time. Grabbed behind the line. It's Badger. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Dropping back, it's Dart. Feeling some heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
As a coach, that is exactly what you want. You want complementary football. The offense has been doing their thing. This defense now stepping up, maybe trying to get the football back to their offense again.
This is an area of the field where it's really advantageous to just go for it. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Working the middle. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Gators will hustle to the line. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. Wants to throw on 2nd down. He's got his man. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd down, going up top. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Back to throw, it's Dark. Unloads to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And that's why it's so important to be able to recruit DBs with speed. You're going to play an offense like this that has burners like that guy. You need someone that can get on an island with him.
Fires the pass, intercepted. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive.
Nice, motherfucker.
They're just about ready to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Watkins. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? You're going to be a great leader.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat, too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down.
I got my hands up.
He's going to pass. They're trying to get to it.
And
the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming in just, and the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. He's looking downfield to throw. He's going to let it go. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking downfield, it's Dark. Getting some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dude, will y'all protect me a little bit better? Please?
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. He fires one deep down the right side.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Throws to the wideout. And it falls in, complete. Said it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. They want to just keep throwing it. Quick completion on the out. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Going for it all. And it was working.
Yeah, I'm about to watch him go in there first. I feel like you should have got more answers out of him. I feel like you should have let him get away with just being nonchalant. Like, he basically didn't even...
Long pass is incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. He's got great speed. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Catch in the middle. It's Badger. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll throw it on first down. It's complete to the right. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The completion short of the sticks. It's second down. Looking to throw, it's Glagway. They get to him as he throws. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. It's good. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to go up top on first down. That one comes out hot down the right side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll throw it on first down. Looking to the big tight end. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to throw on second down. Fires to the wideout. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
Pressure coming. He rifles one deep down the right side. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. the Gators will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
He rifles one deep to the left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wide out in motion. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. On target to the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He'll just keep slinging it. And as he throws, he's got it. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Quarterback will audible. Trying to find his man on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Prieskorn. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there. He stopped from getting the first down. And the Rebels have pushed it inside the 20. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Got his man quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, the drag routes put in this way to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field to get separation on the DB, trying to trail him. Makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Back to throw, it's Howard. Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
And I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Can't quite make the connection there. Little let him a little too much.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if this guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was. That ball landing out of bounds.
On third down, he drops the throw. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, fires downfield. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on down.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on fourth down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
He'll start this drive firing. Buys a little time with his feet. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No ball, no foul.
The Gators headed quickly to the line. Puts it in, it's complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
His was not.
Quarterback now still looking. That's caught. It's Wilson. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long.
And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down.
Not fooled on that. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off cover. You can tell the cornerback is up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle from it.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense is already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush, but with his speed and his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle.
And here's the third interception of the night. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Line gets set, first down. The give. Pulled down after picking up 5 to the 6-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Fires to the big fella. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Gators in the hurry up.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the freshman just threw it behind him that time.
Just don't feel like the quarterback's in a rhythm so far. He's had accuracy issues. That last throw was underthrown, but we've seen bad decisions. Trying to force the football in places it just shouldn't go, and that's why he's already thrown multiple interceptions.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
Buying some time as he moves left. And he's left with no option but to pull it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away. Play another game.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this guy has been so important to this defense, the way he plays on the back end. Top 10 in the nation in interceptions. He just has a feel and reads the quarterback's eyes. He almost picked that last one.
It's good. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
They'll go to the ground. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Going to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Scanning the field, it's Howard. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And this defense stepping up, I love it. You got to match your offense. Your offense has got it rolling. Now this defense is doing their part.
They've only converted 1 time in 3 4th down attempts, but they'll try to move the sticks with this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, and they convert.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on 4th down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Looking for space, it's Parrish. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying,
lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Rebels! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ranked-on-ranked matchup that has just gone final. SMU came away with the victory today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Dallas had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to...
He lobs one high down the left side. And it's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Gator! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
And he makes the extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff unit about to go to work. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stops at the 14. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
Yeah, it definitely makes it.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to...
And the pressure gets to him again, another sack.
Well, I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even...
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the 4th quarter. Time to go win.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Gators want to move quickly. They'll give it to Johnson. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Dropping back, it's Lagway. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Here comes the biggest drive for this defense. They need to stop the way the rest of us need oxygen. If they don't get it, they're done.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Hard in the backfield. It's Wells. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. 3rd and inches. When your will, your heart, your desire is put to the test. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a 1-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. This is a big 3rd down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. The Rebels will have it 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. I think they'd keep it on the ground here to drain as much time as possible off that clock and hold on to this lead. Trying to beat them to the left.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now 3rd down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Harris. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And they'll take a knee. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. Just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
So that's going to do it for us.
See, chat.